Why is he so interested in the Deadeyes? In any case, he knows about Balker's contact at Sigint. He'll have to find someone else to decrypt those coordinates.
Oh dear. Looks like the reason why things were lagging so much was there was some kind of lag spike. It was significant enough to cause the stream to stop and restart.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I noticed I pressed to answer a question when I was talking to Jorgen, and it was just sitting there for a while. So I'm wondering what the heck is up. And next thing I notice my stream manager shows that the thing just quit and restarted. So I'm gonna have to when I upload the VODs, kind of a really long first part and a really short part 2. Because yeah, all this isn't going to take more than a few minutes.
Yeah, no, that's really weird that it blipped like that.
Yeah. I'm just going to wager something to do with a potato.
I'd like to see Zane outmaneuver General Garza.
Now you're talking. I'll bring the general up now.
This is General Garza. What can I do for you, Havoc?
We got a problem, General.
I don't like you going off mission, Captain. But then again, I don't like SIS snoops meddling in military affairs either. Send me the coordinates. I'll get our people working on them right away. Just don't let this interfere with your mission.
We won't forget this, General.
I'll let you know if we learn anything. Garza out.
There. If Zane manages to one-up Garza, I'll eat my rifle.
It's that Tython. What do you mean I went to Tatooine, now I gotta go back to Tython?
Yeah.
I'm spending less time in story and fighting enemies and more time actually fast traveling.
I've been reviewing morale surveys and after-action combat effectiveness reports. And I have
Gosh
good
dang it,
news.
where the hell am I now?
For the period following the neutralization of the ambassador,
Somewhere completely
statistics
different
are
on
up throughout
Tython.
The Republic's armed forces.
That's a long fall.
It's good to hear the plan is working.
I am concerned that we might see diminishing returns from future missions, unless our targets become even more impressive, though. Havoc Squad's new quarry will have to be someone truly savage. A merciless threat to all
Gosh,
that's
dang
good
it.
and decent in the galaxy.
The map also doesn't update. It says, take the speeder to this location.
This was all
And then once you get there, it's like, nope, take the speeder to this other location.
Thank you very much, sir. I won't let you down. Sir, I'm wondering if you'd be kind enough to share what you know about Force users. I've only been programmed with a basic knowledge of Jedi and Sith capabilities. What do you think about them?
Jedi and Sith are capable of some pretty amazing things.
That's what my records indicate. I only ask because it is a commonly held belief that so-called ordinary soldiers are no match for Force users in combat. Clearly that belief is false, but it persists. I suggest that I target a notable Sith Lord and neutralize him publicly.
Sith are deadly, 4X. Let's not take them lightly.
Of course, sir. I'll let you know as soon as I find a suitable target.
Okay. Team's all been spoken to. They've got nothing more that they want to actively say, so... Alright. Time for me to make for Balmora, get the briefing there. And
Good
then-
for you.
Yeah. Then I can well, worst case scenario, I can also go and try and follow up with you.
I imagine after I do this, I will be going to Balmora.
So you should hopefully be roughly around the same point I'm at.
Yeah.
Captain, I understand you've reached Balmora. Let's get straight to it, shall we? Imperial forces conquered the planet during the First War, but a Balmoran resistance movement has fought the occupation to this day. Republic support for the resistance has been inconsistent over the years, but now our forces are pushing to drive the Empire off Balmora for good.
What brought on this sudden commitment?
We are at the brink of all-out war. Balmora's industry is a strategic resource and cannot be allowed to remain in Imperial hands. Your primary objective, of course, is the recruitment of Havoc Squad's new explosives expert. His name is Tanner Vic. Vic is a Weequay and a natural at demolitions work, but he also has a history of insubordination and collateral damage. Keep him on a short leash.
What's a Weequay?
Weequay are leathery-skinned humanoids from a desert planet called Shrieler, in the Outer Rim, though Vic himself comes from Nar Shaddaa. To be clear, Vic's infractions were not minor, and they led to his dishonorable discharge over a year ago. He is, however, the most skilled demolitionist on record, and Havoc Squad needs the best.
Hughes is still around, General. Couldn't I use him?
Treason is a serious crime. Whatever his regrets, Fuse will never serve in an active field unit again. Vic is currently fighting as a mercenary for the Balmoran resistance. His supervisor is a resistance leader named Alderaan. Meet with Alderaan, learn where Vic is stationed, and pull him out as quickly as possible. Contact me again when you've done so. Garza out.
Okay, so my primary mission here on Balmora: recruit a new demolitions officer.
I took liberty of dusting your quarters, Master. Your respiratory health is one of my top priorities.
Okay then. Yeah, I find it funny that the bulk of the stream now, because that little hiccup, is going to be a 4-hour-ish thing, and then we got this itty bitty little video that's under 10 minutes.
Oh, you'll just have to stitch them together if you eventually post this on YouTube. Does it count against you at all on Twitch, or does it look at your total stream time?
Yeah. Well, at least, well, as far as my OBS is concerned, it's showing the total stream time, but when I get to downloading and uploading the VODs, it'll show them as two separate ones. So, yeah, fun.
Do I need to talk to Lieutenant Hollis here? Is that the goal? Did you already talk to the story arc? Or is this where we're stopping?
Yeah, well, we could go and briefly speak to the start the story arc while we're here, since Tara's already done it.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm waiting out here by the story arc.
Right, I'm coming down planet side as we speak.
The story arc is up here on the orbital station, right next to the shuttle.
Well, I'm still on my way to the orbital station then. As soon as potato loads, of course.
No rush. Manganese, yes, large.
And I think once we pick this up would be to just go and park our butts over in the cantina. You know,
Yeah.
get up a little bit more rested experience for when we return.
Between all of you, there's enough power to bring down the Imperial Army. You have to help us. We're trying to break an Imperial occupation on Balmora, but the Republic's got no ground, no resources, and right now, no chance.
The Republic's made up of worlds that didn't have a chance.
History hasn't exactly been repeating itself lately. The stakes are too high here. Balmoran factories produce the most powerful weapons in the galaxy. Possess them, win any war you want. The Republic must retake Balmora, but we need reinforcements.
Is Balmora a complete war zone?
We've managed to make a beachhead in a place called Bugtown that the Empire overlooked. Commander Mayhew
Bugtown.
requested all reinforcements see him at Republic headquarters. Can he expect you?
If Balmora's as important as you say, I don't mind being drafted.
Believe me, I hope my recruiting career ends with you. I'll inform the commander. You'd better get on board. Good luck.
Okay, now to go down to the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Bugtown.
Yep. And
I
find
ended up changing my spec out as well. No longer Shadow. I am Sage. Which is the mirror to the Lightning Sorcerer. I've only got one blade now.
I'm guessing the Resistance Hospital might be the closest thing to the cantina.
I mean, there's the cantina on the map just a bit further up.
Ah.
If we wanna, we can walk up to that. Doesn't look too terribly far.
Yeah, that'll work then.
Is there a fast travel point here? Hold on a second. Let me grab the fast travel point up here. Is it up here? Where is it? Oh, here it is. I don't know, do you have to just be in proximity to the fast travel, or do you actually have to unlock it?
I believe with how it currently works, for me at least, it's proximity. I've only seen like one or two I still have to manually activate, and those are in out-of-the-way spots.
Okay.
Here's the daily heroic missions.
I gotta go back to my ship because I forgot to go do this quest before coming down here. Nope, Cantina's over here.
You could almost forget this was a colloquy.
And here's the terminal. Oh, I'm gonna go back to my ship. Gosh dang it. Then I'll be back. I hate that. Travel to this planet. Okay. Use your ship's holo terminal. Gosh dang it.
And clear out the inventory a smidge before wrapping things up. And maybe repair my gear a bit as well. Alright, and with that we can formally wrap things up a bit. Yeah, managed to extend the little mini thing from the interruption up to about 15 minutes, so that's a little bit of a boost. Yeah. it is a bit more nice when those little hiccups can happen when to divvy the stream into more evenly balanced chunks.
Yeah.
But yeah, for now we managed to get Alderaan done. So at this point, the Republic and Empire run are more or less tied up again, because the Empire run is just barely started on Imperial Taurus. Granted, we did a few extra things as well, namely a whole bunch of flashpoints. Plus, here on the Republic run for the last 2 planets, we've basically skipped all of the discovery missions and just focused on the class quest and the planet quests. So, taking a few shortcuts there.
Fine. We're still over leveled for the zones we're in, so as long as we stay ahead of the curve, we'll be fine.
Oh, very much so. Yeah. Although there's a very decent likelihood that now, even if we start doing the discovery missions again, that we'll end up passing up the Empire run, because remember, the Empire run is for the next 2 weeks going to be on hiatus.
What are you doing next week?
Well, this week I may end up just taking a personal day just to do some things with folks that are more immediate to me. As far as next week goes, well, we'll see what I can come up with. Because yeah, the idea we had about doing an Imperial Agent run where we get you and Scorpio in the same party, just because, well, punishment. Because hurting cats, to put it a little nicer, because yeah, I don't know if you've checked out any of the Empire runs, but
I've tried to watch a few of the last ones. Especially since I'm now further along in the Empire storyline than you are. I feel like there won't be spoilers for me.
That's fair. Yeah. Then, even without them playing, you probably have a bit of a gist of just how much of a goof Scorpio can be.
You put us together, nothing's getting done.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. Hence why we thought, what's the one of the remaining alternate classes that we can do a dedicated run for, where putting you and him together would cause the most chaos and be the most fitting to cause trouble with that, and the Agent seemed the best one. But yeah, doing it on Thursday may prove to be a no-go because of availability, so...
Yeah. I know why the walker's purple. It's a Twitch color.
Same way the last Twitch mount, the Acklay, was purple as well.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't realize that was what that was from.
Yeah, I guess you've probably seen a few of us mounting up on that purple Acklay.
Yep.
So, yeah. So, we'll have to potentially see later about how well Scorpio can handle hitting Tuesdays for an Imperial Agent run. Because I really do like that idea of just getting you and him in the same party and just, well, as you said, nothing's getting done like that.
Yeah, it would make sense too if the entire party played as the same class, so kind of like the smuggler run, we can then experience everything together.
Yeah.
And roughly at the same time.
Yeah, we learned our lesson the first time when we tried to do an alt run and tried to just mix this agent and bounty hunter together, and yeah, from now on the subsequent runs are going to be all solo class.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense if you're doing flashpoints that you could all run whatever you want. Gosh dang it. I jumped and now I'm stuck. Help. Navy, help. I'm stuck on this table. I'm stuck twitching and floating. Can I cast something? Will that help? Nope. I can't move.
And proof positive of why we need to have that combo going at some point. Right there.
I was worried /stuck would kill me, but it just teleported me like half an inch.
Yeah. For the remaining classes, those are all going to be solo, just that class for those runs whenever we have them. Bounty Hunter will be just nothing but bounty hunters, agents nothing but agents, etc., etc. Which makes me wonder when we get to the Sith Inquisitor, will we actually get a few shadows in there, or will it be lightning, lightning, and more lightning?
It'll probably be lightning, lightning, and more lightning. I mean, if you need a fourth for the Inquisitor, I'm sure I could backtrack and just tag along. But since I've already finished the story...
That's true. Yeah, we'll figure those out as we come to them, because... Of course, the primary concern are the main runs, which is the main Republic and main Empire run, which for me is Trooper and Warrior.
Yeah. I've also heard, though, that it might be wise to level up all your characters, get them up to the DLC, and then the DLC story doesn't really change as much. So you just pick one character, one class, basically, per side, to run through the DLC.
I mean, that's what the main Empire and Republic runs are designed to be. The ones going to go through all the DLC.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, my Trooper and my Sith Warrior are going to be the ones that hit all the DLC.
Fair enough.
The Agent, Bounty Hunter, Inquisitor, Sentinel, Sage, and Smuggler. Those are all the ones that basically is just going to be going to the end of the base content to see all those stories, and well, from what I've been told, up through the Shadow of Revan, there's actually is this little bit of a point where they do get a little bit more closer in them before they go to Knights of the Fallen Order, which is where they basically all full on abandon the class story and just make it the expansion story. So still, yeah. The remaining 6 still bare minimum get to the end of the class story.
Yeah, that's kind of my goal. I want to get all 8 classes to the class story finished. And then if we're going to be running your troopers through the DLC, then I'll use my Jedi here through DLC. I think it'll be a lot more fun to play now as the Sage instead of a Shadow. Because I have range now.
Oh, very much fair. And depending
on how... before, it's like you guys would engage stuff, and it's like, I gotta walk all the way up there to poke them.
Yeah. Plus, I also need to still decide, do I want to keep going tactics, switch to plasma tech, or possibly go shield specialist so I can bring the tank spec in on this?
I mean, do you get the option at some point to change your entire combat style?
Yep. I mean, yeah, I do. I just haven't taken it in order to go and get a combat style. But
okay.
I
think you also might need to have, if you want like any of the dark side, you have to have dark side rank 1 at minimum. Because I couldn't take any dark side stuff as my Jedi. Which is originally what I was going to do. I was going to try to become a lightning sorcerer. which would just be really weird.
Yeah, I think if I go and take on a bonus combat style, it's just gonna be the second trooper one. So, if I want to, I can switch to one of those DPS roles or healer if need be.
Yeah.
Basically, have it so I can cover all with this one character, cover all the different class, the different specialization types, not specialization roles, tank, DPS, and healer. Because, yeah, with what I've been doing with tactics, I can definitely see our tactics can have some decent burst, but I still feel like I'm suffering a little with some of the AoE and the sustained damage. So maybe between now and the next one, I might swap back to Plasma Tech and respec there a little bit.
Fair.
But for now, we can wrap things up. So, I said thanks to Tara, because they've left earlier. And thank you, Cap, for joining me for this. And again, I'm just glad I've been able to have fun with this and share this experience with my friends.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Next time we return to the Republic run, we'll be formally taking on Balmora. And try to undo some of what was what the Empire did in their run on Balmora. Thank you again to He Who Finishes and Kath2202. Thank you guys for the follow. Hope you all enjoy your time here. And thank you to everyone who came by to watch. I hope you all had a wonderful time. And until the next one, take care now. Bye-bye.